Community Bank of Pickens County presents ETC High School Highlights, hosted by Donna Enos.
All right, welcome to the ETC High School Highlight Show presented by Community Bank. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and I want to thank the guys here at ETC that put the show together every week. So they do a great job for us. The more that I do this show and the more that I talk to everybody in the schools, the more interesting things I'm finding that these kids are doing. And so I want to make sure that we can bring as much of this to you so you can find out everything they're doing and just spotlight them. So I'm excited every week to meet new people, meet new kids. And so tonight we've got some more that I think you're going to really enjoy. So as we start every show, we do live interviews, and from each school, we rotate the order. This week it's going to be Gilmer up first. And as always, interviews are brought to you by the McArthur Law Firm there in Jasper. So we have the cheerleaders from Gilmer. We've got Miss Lowrie Cantrell, and she brought two cheerleaders with her. I'm going to have her introduce them to you.
First things to my right, I have Samantha Whitley. She's one of our seniors. And then beside her, Jada Howard. She's another one of our seniors.
Great. So I'm going to start with you. And so I know that it's not just one cheerleading team. I know you've got a lot of different things, so explain how that works.
So we have we have a JV team that cheers for JV sideline for our football team, and then we also have our varsity squads. We have two squads. One is a sideline squad that cheers on. That's what you're going to see on Friday night, cheering for the football team, and then a lot of those same girls compete in our game day competition team.
All right, and so that's new, correct?
Mm-hmm. That is a new division this year.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so you both do both of them, correct?
Yes.
All right, it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so tell me just a little bit about why you like to cheer.
I like cheer because, I've done it my whole life, and it's just like a good getaway from everything, and it's so positive, and it just keeps me going.
Mm-hmm. I would have to agree. Just like the friendships that you build, and it's more of like, I don't know, just like a bond that we all have. It's like almost like a hangout because it's so fun, and yeah.
Okay, tell me a little bit about, you're both cheering for both groups, so how do they differ?
I would say like the competition part, we have to be a lot closer because we are competing to win, so it can get competitive within a team as well. So we have to have like a different kind of bond that is like willing to push each other to be better with like corrective criticism and all that. And then sideline's more like we're just cheering on our team. It's more fun, peppy, not as like demanding on each other.
All right, so that was a good description on both of them, and I think that's great. So tell me a little bit about doing two different groups there. What is your time commitment?
It's a lot. Like, we practice about 2 hours every day for it. Usually the first hour's sideline, the second hour's competition, and then sometimes we'll add like an hour and a half to competition every day. So, and then on weekends we compete. So,
and with game day, those competitions last from like 9 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the evening. They're an all-day thing.
Yes, naturally. Mm-hmm. So, so I understand y'all won a competition. What competition did y'all win?
Where was that one?
It was at North Paulding.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
it was the second one we went to.
It was the second one we went to.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's our first season competing in game day, so it was a huge, huge accomplishment for us. It was kind of brand new to all of us, so we often said I kind of felt like the blind leading the blind. Right. But it was really fun. The girls really enjoyed it. They did really, really well. We just kept studying those score sheets like crazy. And that second one really paid off. We went in and took first at that comp, and it was lots of fun. It was a good boost for our girls.
I'm telling you, when you win like that, especially that early in a new format, that's really good. So you're both seniors.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Talk to me a little bit about how cheerleading carries over into like your school life, like leadership and that kind of thing. Obviously, we've talked about time management. So tell me about how leadership kind of goes with a school. Do you feel like you're leaders in the school, I guess?
In the school, yeah, like with pep rallies and stuff like that, we're always the ones leading it. And then anytime they need anybody to kind of like represent the school, they usually call us to do it. So that's kind of ways we can show leadership.
Good. So do you think what you're learning now in cheerleading, especially doing two different things at the same time, how do you think that's going to help you in your future when you get out of school?
Well, I think it'd be very beneficial because, I mean, on top of two teams, a lot of us, I mean, we go to school all day, we are having part-time jobs, and it is a lot, but it's mostly the time management skill that really is going to carry it over. And like, it's just like, yeah, the
Finding your moments to shine.
yeah,
What you're good at and what you're putting forth all your effort into, and
And a lot of
being
it
successful.
kind of teaches you to like work with others better, because in cheer we kind of all have to get along. And whenever you get out into the real world, you're going to have people you don't like that you're going to have to get along with, and that's in a way kind of how cheer is. Like, we all are a big family, we have our moments, but we all love each other in the end.
That was a really good answer, because I mean that was kind of what I was wanting you to talk about, is how having to get along with people will help you later. So that, that was a really good, that was exactly the direction I was wanting to go in. So tell me how long you've been doing this. Like, what age did you start?
well, Jada wins this
I
one.
could front roll before I could walk.
Yeah,
So
she's been doing it since, what, 2-3 years old?
Forever, because Mom owned the gym in town, so I grew up doing that and then transferred into middle school, high school, and now I'm still cheering for like a travel team, so.
Whew, that's a lot. Do you do outside training such as tumbling or workouts? What do you do that's not in the school?
We had a practice like once a week that we would go to, which was a tumbling class, and then we also had another class that was for stunting at like another local gym. And so yeah, that was on top of all the other practices. We would go to Canton and practice there.
Kind of for a second set of eyes on everything, because whenever you go see different people, you get different corrections on different things, so.
Do you think that when you're out there on Friday nights or when you're at your competitions, do you think that anybody besides your parents realize how much time you put into it?
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
Yeah, I can
We did get
understand
a lot of compliments, though, this year from people that weren't just parents. And I think that was a huge highlight moment for all of us to see how much the girls have truly grown in the past couple of years. We've worked really hard on adding a lot to our sideline, which is what they see on a Friday night. The people that go to our competitions are mainly just our parents and families. But on a Friday night sideline, we've really worked hard the past 2 years in incorporating signs and more advanced stunts and more advanced pyramids and lots of school spirit type things, you know. And this year specifically, we did get a lot more recognition from, and just really good positive comments from people in our stands that weren't related to us or connected to us. And so I always would make sure to tell the girls, because that's huge for us, because normally, you know,
Absolutely.
it is just our parents or families that are really paying attention.
It is.
But that was a big moment for us this year too.
That's what I appreciate, is when people appreciate what you've done.
Same.
So having the two different squads, you know, do you feel like, because I'm kind of going on what you said, do you feel like that one helps the other? Like, do you think the competition makes you a better sideline?
I feel like us starting the game day team this year was really what amped up our sideline, because game day comp is like signs, spirit everywhere. You're just hopping around showing spirit, stunting, all of it, and that's really what carried over into our sideline and advanced our sideline tremendously. Like, we used our game day signs on our sideline, we used our game day stunts, our game day cheers on our sideline, and I would definitely say that our game day team helped the sideline team a lot this year.
That makes it worth it doing it, and that extra work.
Yeah.
Do either one of you plan to do cheer in college?
I want to, but I still haven't decided where I'm going yet, so.
What career do you two envision?
I'm going to college for nursing, so with that, I don't know, it would be a lot. Nursing and cheerleading, I know nursing's a really demanding degree, so.
It is. It's a lot of work.
And I want to teach and coach cheer, so.
That's good plan.
Yeah.
That's a good career too. So I just want to tell y'all thank you. And you know, one reason that we want to do this show is to bring you know, recognition to you, but also to let people know how much time that you put in and see the benefits of all that you do. So thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us.
Yeah, we can't wait to see where this competition, this game day goes, and y'all know that you'll be the beginning of it.
Yes,
ma'am.
So, all right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we've got some of the Pickens boys basketball here. Stay with us.
Community Bank of Pickens County is a proud sponsor of High School Highlights on ETC. For the past 25 years, we've been honored to serve the residents of Pickens County and surrounding communities. Because we're locally owned, we're not just a part of your community. We are your community. Local banking with local people. It's what we do. Community Bank of Pickens County. Member FDIC.
If you or your business are looking for local advertising opportunities, we have sponsorships available for new programming coming soon on ETC3. Contact us at 706-697-5591.
Like us, you want to choose the best security company, not trusting your home monitoring and family's peace of mind to just anyone. ETC Security is trusted, locally owned and operated here in the North Georgia area. Our cutting-edge security and camera systems give peace of mind wherever you are, at a price we're proud to offer our friends and neighbors. You're ready for a better local security service. Give us a call or visit us online at etcsecurity.com.
All right, welcome back. So we've got Coach Carson Hollingsworth and two of his players that we're going to introduce, but just a side note, I know a little bit more about basketball than I do about cheerleading, so I'll be a little bit more comfortable in this one too. But Coach, introduce who you brought with us tonight.
Brought junior Aiden Mumma and then another one of our juniors, Cam Jones.
Great. So we have watched y'all on TV and know what you can do, and so we just covered that exciting game that you had the other night and on senior night and everything going on, and so we really enjoyed that. So talk to us a little bit about your season. This is your first year at Pickens, and we can definitely see improvements from beginning to now. So just talk a little bit about your season.
Well, as they know, our big thing is getting 1% better every single day and having a growth mindset to really just build as we go. So the most important time in basketball is usually February, postseason, so we always talk about preparing and going through the things we need to in order to be prepared. So when we get to the opportunity, we've seen everything, we're ready to go, and we're ready to go to battle. So it's kind of our thing is getting 1% better every single day. And season didn't start off as I think the way people wanted to, but we talked about getting better, and we went through the things we needed to get to where we are now. So just trying to get better every single day. So.
Well, you know, y'all lost a lot of seniors last year, and then coaching changed. So it takes a little time to kind of get everything, and you can really see y'all are really excelling right now. I think you've kind of peaked right here at the right time. So all right, guys, y'all are both juniors, and you've played really key roles this year. So talk to us a little bit about what it has taken for you come from sophomores last year, and they lose all these seniors. Talk about what you have done to step up and help this team.
Well, I think a lot of it was, over the summer, putting in extra work in the gym, just staying late nights, getting in there whenever I can, getting extra shots up, just working out with teammates, trying to get better as a whole, team, not just myself. So I think that's really helped me grow from where I came from last year.
I'd say definitely losing seniors last year hit us hard, and then going off what Aiden said, just summer ball and then preseason workouts and practice, you got to go into it with a good mindset. You got to go in and know that you're going to get better and everything. You can't slack off or anything.
That's right. So talk to us a little bit about what maybe your role on the team is. What do you feel like your role is?
I feel like my role is a little bit of the glue guy almost, go get the rebound, hit the extra pass, be there when I need to, whether our point guard McCord's driving or not, or just, be right at the rim, be ready for it, push in transition, and, just communicate and be a leader out there.
I'd say offense or defense, I could be anywhere at any time, but my main mindset, I'm going to go get that rebound, I'm going to stop on my defense and just score when I can.
That's all right. That's a good, I like to see that and that you kind of everybody's got something different. So, Aiden, I tell you what, the other night, I don't think I've seen anybody have a quarter like you had the other night in the third quarter. You took over the game. And how did that feel? I mean, I could see you come off the floor and you were so confident, but we were amazed. I think you had 14 points in this third quarter. Talk to us a little bit about how that felt.
I mean, that felt really good. I started a little slower towards the beginning of the season, and then, I've kind of picked it back up, and I knew that was a game we had to win, and I didn't like the result, what happened over at their place. So, this home game, it was a senior night. I knew I had to go out there and just battle and go get every rebound and, just play my game.
Well, it was a great job. So we've watched y'all. I've watched you improve all season long. And what do you think about we're going into the region tournament, and I see the improvement, but how do you feel going into this region tournament? Do you feel like that y'all are the team to beat?
Yeah, 100%, because we beat every team in the region. So I think we might, everybody's got a little chip on their shoulder to beat us. And I think we just got to stay aggressive. We got to stay confident. And we can't take our foot off the gas.
Yeah, I'd say we're extremely confident. We definitely have a target on our back now. And I say we got to live up to that standard and just keep moving forward.
So last year, y'all were both part of the team that set a record.
Yeah.
What was it, 25 wins in a row, and it was exciting. And of course, this year, y'all kind of had a lot of size last year, but you don't have a lot of size this year. How has the game changed for y'all as far as having to play against bigger people?
I'd say we really had Parker and Dodge last year, two big men, and then Brock, it gave us some size to where we didn't really have to focus as much in the post because we knew they kind of had it under control. But I feel like this year, them gone, everyone's got to take charge, Like we got to have everybody crashing, everybody getting that rebound, everybody.
Yeah, like Cam said, we can't just rely on height to go get the rebound. It takes way more than just, being tall or whatever. You got to really box out. So,
Coach, I want to ask you about, I know that today I think it came out, the Region Player of the Year was McCord Purdy. Yep. And you want to mention that, just talk about that just a second?
Yeah, it's kind of a tribute to the hard work that he puts in and just the person he is. He does things that people don't see. Late nights, early mornings, all the little things that really make a difference, and he does that really well. And he's one of the most disciplined people that I know, and he really puts in a lot of time into his craft, and it shows. Yeah. And he's the most deserving player to get that award, so very, very happy for him.
I'm real proud of that too. But he couldn't get there without y'all. Mm-hmm. I mean, he might create something, but y'all kind of are the finishing touches there, or get the break started. Whichever way it turns out. Tell me about maybe who your role model or who inspires you in basketball. Who do you, or what is your inspiration?
Well, I've been playing travel ball since I was about in 7th grade, and Coach Hollingsworth was actually a coach for the program I was playing for. And he's always been with me right there, coaching me, letting me know what I'm doing wrong, giving me, good corrections. And I think he's been a great part in helping me become a better player, and not just that, just a better person in general. So that's probably my role model.
I'd agree with that. And I'd say also my family, they've been with me the entire way at every game, take me to every practice, giving me all the opportunities to get extra work in and everything, so I'd really say them.
We talked a little bit about this on another show, the dynamics of different coaches. Mm-hmm. And we've commented on our broadcast about how calm you are and how you just have a calming effect with the huddle with the officials, except one time and it was justified. But, you know, talk to us about how that is for y'all to, because last year you had somebody that was really, really intense, but he just seems to be a calming force. How does that kind of, what does that do with y'all?
It's definitely a shift. Like last year was extremely intense, and it felt more like you were playing to not make a mistake. Really, but I feel like this year Coach Hollingsworth, he does a very good job of having confidence with us and talking to us without like, kind of like that friendship way, you know, like not really like a getting on to us, but just a calm and collective, you know, he's out there for us. He's really there.
I think a lot of it has to do with trust because, you know, we're with him every day at practice. He sees the work we put in, you know, he's right there with us. So I think he knows, like, at the end of the day, we're going to go get it done.
Yeah.
Like, he trusts us. He knows that, you know, no matter what, we go to battle together. So he's 100%. Right there with us.
Well, it's working. I mean, it really works and it's showing. So with you being juniors, do either one of you have aspirations to play in college?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Wherever, you know, just want to keep my journey, keep going after high school, see what I can do because I love this game, and I just want to reach new heights.
Yeah, I definitely say if the opportunity presented itself, yeah. And I'm a track athlete too, so I'd say that as well.
Well, if I could, I would high-five you for doing, you know, dual sports there, because I mean that's my big thing. I really like that, and so one sport complements the other. So don't you think track makes you a better basketball player?
100%.
Yeah, I
100%.
do too. And do you do anything?
I golf.
Hey, there you go.
Doesn't really complement basketball, but you know.
It's the mental challenge.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's right. So, do you want to just give us a brief, I guess, preview of the region tournament and what y'all expect to do?
Yeah, obviously we expect to do as well as possible. Our goal all season has been a region championship. We talk about it, talk about championship level habits and all the things that we do every day to hold the standard that we all want. And don't know how it's all going to shake out just with, we play tomorrow, so things could switch between seeding and all that, so we don't know anything concrete, but we're going to be at Lumpkin more than likely on Monday. I don't know who we're going to play yet, but that'll be the first round, and then we'll line up, go to Chess T for semifinals and championship. So our goal is still strong, and we're going to try and get it done. So
I can't wait to watch it. I want to ask y'all one more question, okay? Tell me about how you think that basketball will help you later in life. What skills do you think will help you in your career, maybe?
I'd definitely say keeping each other accountable and just being like a drive towards whatever you want to do, really. It teaches you a lot about relationships and then just the determination to have to succeed in life.
I would say the little things. There's a lot of little key details in basketball that people don't realize that, you know, just put you one step in front of the other person. And in life, that's definitely what you got to have. And, you know, the brothers you make along the way, too, is one of the things that I love most about the game. You know, I've made some best friends just from playing all over with this game. So,
well, you know, it really shows that y'all have a good chemistry. And so congratulations on what y'all have done, and good luck in your tournament. And thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Always
Thank you.
Enjoy talking and getting to know everybody, and everybody enjoys getting to know y'all from watching this. So, all right, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, stay with us. We're going to be back. We've got our fanning group coming up, so stay with us.
Here at Parish Lowrie State Farm, we're about community, and we're happy to support high school highlights and all the amazing things our kids and our communities are doing these days.
Call State Farm Agent Parish Lowrie and Jasper today.
Community Bank of Pickens County is a proud sponsor of high school highlights on ETC. For the past 25 years, we've been honored to serve the residents of Pickens County and surrounding communities. Because we're locally owned, we're not just a part of your community. We are your community. Local banking with local people. It's what we do. Community Bank of Pickens County. Member FDIC.
Salon 84 would like to congratulate all the students doing great things. Go by and see Amy and her staff at Salon 84, West Church Street, Jasper.
Salon 84, Hair and Color Studio in Jasper.
Still driving on this? If you don't like the road you're on, let us pave you a new one. At Ben Hopkins Paving, we don't just fix asphalt. We build smooth, solid surfaces made to last. From driveways to parking lots, big jobs, small jobs, one standard done right. Locally owned, fully insured, no shortcuts, no excuses. If you don't like the road you're on, let us pave you a new one. Visit benhopkinspaving.com for your free estimate today.
All right, welcome back. So we've got Mr. Terry Flowers, and he's brought 2 students with him. But before we talk to them, we've got a little package here to show you about what went on about a week ago at Fanning. All right, so would you introduce who you brought with you tonight, and then we're going to talk about what we just saw.
Yeah, I brought Ellijay Queen. He's a senior in my welding program, and then River Stewart, who's a junior and our Skills USA president.
Okay, great, thank y'all. So if you'll give us just a little insight about what that was that we just watched, because you can explain it a lot better than me.
So that was Western Welding Academy's Blue Collar Tour, and they traveled 60 schools in 60 days, give or take. And so we were one of the 60 that got to get them to stop here and put on their blue collar tour for us, which was a lot of fun. They do a TIG welding demo, TIG welding pipe, and just really create a lot of excitement for the kids and get them kind of fired up to go get a job in the trade somewhere.
Yeah, well, I know that a lot of people like to do welding as a career, so I'm just glad that we're going to get to introduce this to people that are not really familiar with it. And I know you do a big competition there, and we were going to cover that, and the weather kind of made you have to reschedule. So we definitely want to, when you have that rescheduled, come and cover that, because I think that'll be exciting to see.
Oh yeah,
the competitions.
It'll be a big competition. It'll be a lot of fun. We have several schools there at this one.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about what you do in your class.
So we come in every day, and there's a couple tasks we got to complete before we can graduate the course. And so in the welding, you do bend tests. So you weld 2 pieces of metal together, and depending on how well they fuse together, you cut them up and then you bend them on where you've welded. And if there's cracks or anything, you fail. And it's very, very particular. You can do the best weld you've done in a long time, and then one little wrong thing and you've failed the whole thing. So every day we just go in there and prep plates and practice and practice and practice, and just trying to get better and to where we can pass those tests faster and more efficiently, and all different variations of them.
That's very interesting, because I know a lot of people don't really understand what all goes into it. So, do you do anything different? I mean, you want to add anything to what he said?
Well, I mean, just for example, today I actually took a bend test, and luckily I passed. But he was saying, just one little hiccup, and it could go all the way back to how you prepped it. If you messed up with your prep, that could mess you up in the long run. And just they talk about all these different passes they've taken welding. So the first one that you take is your root pass whenever you're welding on a piece of plate. If that root pass is bad, it doesn't matter how good your cap is, it's still going to be a bad weld.
Yeah.
And that'll show up in your test.
That's very interesting. And I don't think people realize the detail that you go into when you do all this stuff. And something I want to ask you about is what kind of protective equipment do you have to have when you weld?
So the main thing is your hood, so it protects your eyes from the ultraviolet light that comes off of the weld, and then obviously your gloves, and then your jackets to keep the sparks and stuff off of you. Pretty much just anything to protect you from burns, cuts, just all protective gear in that matter.
I think you forgot one of the most important ones, safety glasses.
There you go, yeah. Well, so do you own your equipment, or is that something school furnishes? Do you buy any of your?
I have a couple personal hoods and gloves and stuff, but it's all provided if you need it or anything. But I like to keep my own stuff just because I have it set up different than everybody. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. So if you just buy your own, then it doesn't ever change and makes the whole day go quicker, get more done.
Yeah, that's true. So do either one of you have scars to show from your maybe welding mishaps?
I got a scar on the back of my head. It'd be kind of hard to show, but I was welding overhead and a big glob of the molten lava fell off of it and burnt a section of my hair off, and I got a scar on the back of my head.
That's pretty good, pretty good story right there.
Yeah, it hurt pretty bad.
Most of mine are on my arms. You can't really see them right now. I got a long sleeve on.
I mean, do you think about all the sparks coming off and what could happen? So.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all sound like y'all really are very good in what you're doing. Do you see this as a career?
Actually, earlier today, I got accepted to Western Welding Academy to go for a 6-month program and hopefully be TIG welding on pipe before long. And so it's going to make a huge difference in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely see this as my future career if the Lord's willing. I'm really hoping I can get into it. I'd like to be go into the union 454 Boilermakers. I'd really like to try to do that.
Well, that's good. So tell me this. I know that what I know about welding is what I see on TV. So do you see yourselves being on the really, really high buildings and those kind of things, or maybe underwater welding, or is there any kind of specialty that you really are kind of looking to?
I'm hoping to see myself in a nuclear power plant. I don't like as high as it gets or as low as I want me to be. Just anywhere in the confined space is just the hard stuff, just making the most money I can.
There you go.
Well, what I said, the Boilermakers, our teacher out there, actually, he was one too. So how like their specialty, like Ellijay was saying, working in a nuclear power plant, they're in these super confined spaces. Like sometimes you have to weld with mirrors because you can't see the back side of the pipe, and you actually have to use the mirror to see your weld.
I'll tell you what, it is very interesting to hear what y'all are doing. So tell us a little bit about what y'all build in class.
So we build just an array of things. I mean, really, we'll do trailer repairs. We're building handrails right now for the Parade of Homes house. Oh. We did several houses last year. We built handrails for. We've repaired dump trucks, fire pits, picnic tables. I mean, all this stuff is fundraising for the class, so we can buy the equipment and go to our Skills USA trips and stuff like that. So we just built an Eiffel Tower last semester.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
And we've built a Ferris wheel. I mean, we like a good challenge, I'll put it that way.
Sounds like it. So I know we talked a little bit about competition. Have y'all won any awards with your welding?
So last year I competed with the fabrication team at the regional level, and we got first place. We built an oxyacetylene cutting table, and then we placed 5th at state, right, 5th? Yeah. And this year we had our, not really the welding side, but our Teamworks, which is like the framing and the electrical and stuff. They actually are headed to state, what is it? Wednesday to go compete in that. Right. And then I've done a couple like Georgia Trade School and stuff. I've won a couple. I've got 2nd place in a TIG welding competition down there, and then just a couple other little ones just around.
And like he was saying, going to the trade schools, usually at those competitions, say if you got like the first place and stuff, you can actually win a scholarship to that school. Usually they hand out some scholarships as awards to them.
Yeah, I won a $500 scholarship at the Georgia Trade one.
That's awesome. So are y'all doing this as a pathway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for people that don't really know what pathway is, tell us a little bit of what your pathway means.
So there's different ones. There's like the personal like fitness, and there's welding, and then construction and automotive. And it's pretty like it's a series of classes. You start off at a beginner level, and they help you like sharpen your skills until you get as good as you can get in the 3 or 4 classes of the pathway you can get, just to help you after school and help you get a job somewhere if you're not maybe planning on going straight to college or something like that.
And obviously it leads you into the scholarship areas too.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
Yeah, this is just really interesting to me, and I know a lot of people are going to be interested. So do you make, let's see how I can phrase this, do you do any kind of like metal art?
The closest thing to metal art we've made is probably like ornaments and stuff. We've made some metal ornaments and like different like wall decorative stuff. We got a 4x4 plasma table that we cut, like our fire pits we build, we cut out designs of bears and trout and anything you can really think of, we cut them out and then piece them together, and so then that fire pit becomes like a little piece of art or what. You can build anything you want to with the table, and if you can think it, you can cut it. And so everything that we do has a little bit of our touch on it. There's nothing really we do that's boring or plain. Everything's got some crazy design in it. We overcomplicate everything just because of who we are.
Sounds like you got some creativity in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Have you sold anything that you've done?
More than most of all of our funding comes from the projects we've built and sold. Like we've built a bunch of picnic tables and a bunch of fire pits, and when it's fire pit season, it's all you're doing. It's as fast as you can get them out the door, they're selling. So that's how we fund most of our Skills USA trips and all of our like mainly like the rooms and stuff to go, and then per person, and it's just a good way to learn too. So you can sell them, make a little bit of money, and get something out of it for yourself.
Well, you know, that's really good, and I know there's a lot of money to be made with welding. So I want to ask you one more question. As I want to know maybe what inspired you to get into welding.
So first off, my freshman year, I got accidentally put into a healthcare class, and so then I got moved out of that into our OSHA safety class and finished my OSHA early, and so then I went straight into the welding room, and I could have picked any of that, construction or automotive, but luckily I fell into the welding one and just fell in love with it. I like it, just something different that I ain't never done before, and then worked real hard at it and got pretty decent at it over the years.
With me, it was kind of like word of mouth, because back in middle school, he was actually my football coach, and I heard that he was the welding teacher, and I started thinking, looking up videos and stuff, and I started hearing about how much money they would make. I'm like, you know what, I might try this out. And well, now I fell in love with it. I started my freshman year, and I've just worked my way up.
I tell you, that's the money I know is got to be good, but it's always good to have inspiration there, and especially your program. This is a compliment to you, having these guys, and I mean, you can tell how knowledgeable they are and what a good job you've done with them. So we really appreciate y'all coming and sharing with us. And I would like to kind of bring y'all again to learn even more. When we have more time to talk about it, maybe not like I say, I want to do the competition, but what I'd like to do, maybe come to the school and see some stuff in action. Yeah. And so I think we've kind of laid the foundation. And so we're going to try to come see you and actually welding something.
Yeah, we'll plan a big project when you come up.
That sounds great. That's great. So thank y'all so much, and
thank you.
Good luck in your certifications and all that you're going to do. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So once again, interviews by Nicole McArthur Law Firm, and want to thank all of our people that have come in tonight and talked to us. So we've got a feature segment coming up that I think that will be very interesting also. So stay with us.
Here at Alfa Insurance, Jason Nunn Agency, we would like to commend you students for all your hard work and achievements. Come see us here in Ellijay and check out our great rates for young drivers.
Community Bank of Pickens County is a proud sponsor of High School Highlights on ETC. For the past 25 years, we've been honored to serve the residents of Pickens County and surrounding communities. Because we're locally owned, we're not just a part of your community. We are your community. Local banking with local people. It's what we do. Community Bank of Pickens County. Member FDIC.
Looking to buy or sell your property? Contact Patsy Carver, powered by REMAX Town & Country. The Patsy Carver team in Jasper. Trusted, proven, local.
Okay, welcome back. So our feature section tonight, we're going to do something a little different. And Todd Dobson is one of the ag teachers at Pickens, and he does mainly the junior high program, but they have taken a class project, and what they've done is they're going to do a project that encompasses all areas of business. And they've got it broken down. And they're going to have marketing, finance, building, then paint and finish, and everybody has their particular jobs. And so he is doing us a favor because we're going to have you show us the board, but he has sent us a raw board, and then what he's going to do is the class is going to finish it out with our logo, and then we're going to come back and show the finished project. But McKinley Hopkins right here is the lead marketing person for this project, and so we're going to have her kind of talk to us about what they're doing, and we're going to see a little marketing going on. So welcome.
Hi.
So, all right, I know you're really nervous, but just relax, okay? So first thing I want you to do is we're going to show the board. I want you to kind of show how the construction goes with the board, okay? All right, so if you'll go where the board is, the guys will take care of that.
So what we're going to do with the board, we're going to get all the companies. So we're going to go to Jasper, and we're going to go talk to a bunch of companies, and we're basically going to go ask, would you like to make a $250 donation to Pickens Junior High's ag class? And so what we're going to do, once they say yes, if they say yes, we are going to first take all the papers down. Then we're going to get our building team to make all the measurements and all that.
Okay, show us what the building team has done so far.
Our building team has already started this board. This is a raw board that they've already started. And then once they get done building, we're going to get our paint crew to start painting the actual board and start painting our logos.
Okay.
And then once they finish all the logos, we're going to get basically like our ceiling team to put their top coat of paint. And this takes about 3-4 weeks just to do the top coat paint.
Okay. All right, come back and sit down here and we'll get you out of that bright light there. Okay, so we've talked about the different teams, and so you're doing the marketing. So tell me what you're going to be doing as far as marketing, and you told us a little bit about what you're doing, but why should people buy into this?
I mean, it's going to make a great donation. It's going to go into the future of our ag program. It's going to help with all the animals that they're showing, and it's basically just going to help our ag foundation in the future of what it's going to be.
All right. Not only that, but it's helping you to do, the builders, the finishers, the marketing, the finance. So is this kind of something you want to go into? Maybe a marketing kind of thing?
Kind of not really. I'm leaning more into I want to be like a sports reporter when I grow up.
Okay. Well, I don't think that we mentioned the title of your business. So what is the name of your business?
The name of our business is Dragons Building Community Support, one board at a time.
Okay, that's a good name. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So, the thing about it is you're kind of going beyond the classroom to get, involved with the community. So are you going to go to any kind of meetings, or have you got a plan as far as how you're going to do your marketing?
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to go to local businesses in Jasper, and we're going to go in, talk to the owners or talk to some of the managers, and we're basically just going to say, would you like to make a $250 donation to the Pickens Junior High School Ag Program? It's going to go to a great cause. It's going to go to the future of our Ag program, and then we're just going to go into more details.
Okay, good. Well, I'm excited because that board is going to be ours with our logo on it.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's going to be, I think, a lot of fun for us to have that here and be able to really highlight what y'all are doing. Yes. So what does the finance group do?
So they're going to do, once we get all of our businesses settled, they're going to basically check and make sure every business or the individual that is paid for a board has paid the right amount, and then they're just going to shoot them an email, be like, hey, this night we're going to need you and your business to come out, basically so they're going to get the students who built and painted the board, and they're going to take a picture with that business owner or the individual.
With the people that built the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. All right, so how many people do you think you've got building boards right now?
So for each individual board, I would say 2, 3, 4 people max, because we do have a lot of people on the building team. It's going to take a while to build all these boards, especially since there's so many businesses in Jasper. We're shooting to finish this project the first week in May.
Okay, that's good, because it's really a lot going on by the time you build it. And how long do you think it takes them to build a board? Have you been watching them?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to take possibly a week just to make sure they get all the measurements right, make sure they line everything up right, cutting everything right.
Because this is regulation board.
Yes, ma'am.
That we could take to a tournament and play. So, yeah. I plan on winning a tournament with that, with our customized board.
Good. You should.
Yeah. So, you know, I really think that this is a great opportunity as far as what, you know, you're getting experience in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
And I really like that you're going to take pictures with who built the boards and that thing, and everything's customized. Do you see yourself doing any other part? You know, you're doing the marketing, but are you going to help with anything else, like painting or anything like that if they need it?
I'm going to be anywhere Dobson wants me to be, but I feel like I'm especially help out in the painting area or top coat area. I mean, I'm just really excited to get this project started. I mean, since he told us in the syllabus from the beginning of the ag class, we were all so excited. We were all basically jumping for joy, especially since some of the boys, they want to pursue this career program. We were all so excited.
Well, you know, so of course we're talking about this, and maybe sometimes people don't realize that it is kind of a, you know, boys and girls both in there mixed with the class. So do you have pretty much even boys and girls, or do you have more boys?
We have, I mean, it's a close amount, but we do have more boys since people think it's a ag classes. Genuinely, they think boys, it's a all boys class. No, it's not. We have one boy on the marketing team. Everyone else is girls. We have about 7 or 8 people on the marketing team, and about 5 of us are going to go out and talk to the businesses.
Do you have any girls on the building team?
Yes, ma'am, we do. We have about, I'd say 3 or 4.
That's good to have. You're getting very diverse there.
Yes,
so that's really good. So if somebody wants to, you know, wants to get a set of boards there, so contact.
They would either contact someone on the marketing team, or they would contact Mr. Dobson.
Okay, at the Pickens Junior High. So, yeah, if somebody that's watching this wants, I can help them out with that.
Yes,
so, but you know, we're really excited that we're going to get to see this finished product, and we're going to bring you back, and Mr. Dobson's coming with you, and I think it's just a great opportunity for y'all to learn a lot of skills there. And you know, when you think about ag, you're thinking, you know, animals, exactly. But this is showing the, you know, all the different opportunities in the ag.
Yes.
So thank you for coming and sharing with us and giving us this insight into the class. So this has been a lot of fun.
You're welcome. I mean, this was a lot of fun.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
So, all right, so McKinley Hopkins here. We're going to take one more commercial, and then we're going to come back. We've got some highlights and a lot of different highlights of different things going on in the different schools. So stay with us.
Community Bank of Pickens County is a proud sponsor of High School Highlights on ETC. For the past 25 years, we've been honored to serve the residents of Pickens County and surrounding communities. Because we're locally owned, we're not just a part of your community. We are your community. Local banking with local people. It's what we do. Community Bank of Pickens County. Member FDIC.
Nicole McArthur Law Firm in Jasper. Your hometown lawyer specializing in criminal defense, DUI, accident, and injury. Need a lawyer? Call Nicole McArthur.
ETC is connected to our community. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections and fast, reliable internet Visit etcnow.com today.
Hello, my name is Chris Wang, and I am the agency owner of Chris Wang State Farm. We are a proud sponsor of today's program. We would love to invite you to become one of our customers, and please call us at 706-276-1300.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, welcome back. So tonight, on our highlights, we've got some Skills USA, and I'm going to let Jesse talk to us just a minute about what you're fixing to see, and he's going to explain it.
Hi, like you said, I'm Justin McElreath here at Gilmer High School right up the road. I'm the vice president of our chapel. What you're about to see is Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is something we have here in Gilmer and Fannin County. Hopefully we'll move on down to Pickens County. But we took a crew from the construction team here at GHS and the AVF team, audiovisual team, to go down there and catch what they're doing down there for a great cause. They're giving a home to a family who lost it or couldn't afford it. And they literally build at the back of the Capitol in that little grass patch if you ever been there. There were so many people that showed up to help and work, and I just want to give a huge shout out to our audio crew that went down there. I was one, Kyle Gee, Johnathan Johnson, and Mr. Ferguson. And our construction kids did a great job, and that was Olivia Davison, Cole Bollinger, Kyler DeBoard, and Clint Carver. And they did a great job down there, and we're super proud of them with Mr. Chansey. And real quick, I know I talked about Skills USA last time I was on. We're going to state next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week. And if you're in Gilmer County and you want to sponsor your local chapel, just contact Donna and she'll put you in contact with us. But I appreciate you for letting Skills USA have the time on your show, and it means the world to us up there, and we appreciate you and all the crew back here.
Well, thank you, and we're so excited to watch what you did at the Capitol. Y'all were down there, one day, and I think that everybody's going to be able to see kind of some behind the scenes kind of thing. So we're excited to watch these highlights here.
Hi, I'm Jesse McElreath here on the steps of the Capitol. I'm here with Representative Johnny Chastain for District 7.
I've been involved with this for many years, more involved in the last few years since we got our local district. In the 7th District, Fannin and Gilmer are very, they're very active in Habitat for Humanity. And when you go to some of these, you see what's going on. You see the people that were helping Carlene, like in Gilmer County. I know we've got one coming up in a few weeks, and you just see that. That's the most rewarding thing, is what these folks can do, Habitat can do for people that can't do for themselves. So it's a great opportunity for folks to help people.
Fighting for the least of these. Habitat has been doing that for a long time. I remember volunteering with Habitat as a college student at Albany State University, and it's good to see that this organization that was founded in Southwest Georgia, near Plains and Americas, is still fighting for the people of this state, still fighting for housing, still fighting for basic rights, because we tend to forget that sometimes, and we tend to focus on the trivia things that don't matter, when we need to be focusing on how do we take care of each other and our people.
All right, Jesse, thank you so much for doing that for us and giving us a little insight in what y'all are doing there at school and your Skills USA, and good luck to you in the state.
No problem.
So we're going to get the results back when y'all
Yes,
get
ma'am.
through, and so we'll talk about that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we had in an earlier show, we had the culinary class from Pickens High School come in and do a demonstration for us, but Trace and I, we went and were introduced to all the classes there at Pickens High School with the CTAE, and so we've got some highlights for you. All right, we appreciate Ms. Clarissa Parker, the director of CTE at Pickens, and all the teachers that let us come in their classroom and give you a little insight there. And I know I said the other day about how excited I am every time we do a show to get to learn new things about these kids, but you know, I truly get excited to find out what they're doing and to bring that to you, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoy getting to know these kids. So you know, every week we're going to bring you something different, and you're going to meet different kids every week. So you know, join us every week and support these kids and just encourage them if you get a chance to see them. So join us next week. I'm Donna Ennis. Have a great week.